Today, more than ever, people are reporting that they're having difficulty staying focused, procrastinating more than usual, experiencing low energy levels, emotion that's just not feeling good. It's probably an understatement considering this global pandemic, this horrible situation that we're all in the midst of at present. Today, I'd like to share with you 3 big ideas, some tips, if you will, that I believe you can use right here, right now, to help you manage your time, manage your energy, and not fall victim to these circumstances. First and foremost, the power of purpose. And what I mean by that is your purpose might be as simple as direct, although it's not really so small, is to be there for your family, to be there for your children, to be there for your friends. You may be noticing in your community more and more people are generously offering their time, their energy, volunteering to get food and supplies to people who, because of the high risk, are not able to get out. That may be for you your purpose. Or perhaps your business, because of the economic uncertainty and how things have just shut down during this pandemic. Your purpose might be to keep people working, to keep your staff employed, to get your message out there in more meaningful ways. So that might mean you may need to reinvent yourself, find new strategies, innovative ways to get out there. Part of your purpose might be just like the frontline workers, the essential service workers who are out there keeping the supermarkets open, keeping the essential services going, the police, the fire departments, the medical team, the real heroes out there who are putting their life on the line so that we can have a better life, so that we can be cared for. So what for you might be the purpose for you, that mission, that contribution you want to make to help yourself, to help your family, to help those you care about? Reflect on that. Second would be having a clear vision of your future. Today, that may not be so easy because when we're under a lot of stress, when we go into fear mode, it's difficult to think clearly. It's difficult to focus. So I want to encourage you to do your best to allow your best self to emerge, thinking ahead, because let's look at this, have a perspective that this is a temporary condition, regardless of how long it lasts. You know that we're in this together and we will get through this. So how do you want the months ahead, the years ahead to unfold for you? What's that vision of your best self emerging, your best life? And even though you may not completely know now how you're going to get there, at least begin to imagine it, to visualize it, to, as best you can, focus on that. Think about that. Imagine your best self emerging and what that would mean for you, what you would feel, what you would see, what you would have happening, how you would be in your life. And third, which puts it all together, because staying focused so that you don't procrastinate and you get more done, having a clear vision of your future is really dependent on not getting overwhelmed in the stress of this situation. So, for example, fear. I heard someone say in a podcast that there are 3 pandemics going on. There's the pandemic of the virus. There's the pandemic of the fear, understandably, because of the risk to us biologically. We're all in this mode. And there's a really hopeful pandemic, a pandemic of what? Cooperation. Have you noticed how people in your community, across the board, globally, more and more people are helping out. More and more countries are helping each other. More and more businesses are collaborating. More and more medical researchers are putting their heads together, so to speak, and working on solutions. It's really an opportunity for humanity. So how in the world can, you might say, Ken, how in the world can I stay focused and stay in this flow so that I innovate, get creative ideas? Well, you got to manage those stressors. So first, there's from the point of view of our energy levels. it's important that you're sleeping at least a minimum. All the research shows 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep, especially nowadays. Very important to get the rest. Second, well, as part of that would be your nutritional needs, to make sure you're eating properly, to minimize, cut back on the junk food. You may find yourself emotionally eating more and more. Be careful, have a good wholesome snacks if you're going to be snacking. Hydrate yourself, drink plenty of fluids, especially warm fluids. Supplement, keep those energy levels. Exercise, get plenty of exercise daily. And even if you're not one to go for a walk or to exercise, then put on some good music you enjoy and dance. Dance to the oldies, dance to whatever you like to dance to. Move your body. These are all the science behind it shows that these are proven ways for us to release the stressors and keep our energy levels up. Work on your breath. Do your breath work. The slow, deep belly breaths. Meditate or use some relaxation techniques or yoga, whatever your practice might be. But especially today, more than ever, it's important whether you do it once a day, twice. I hope you're doing it several times a day, just pausing for a moment, closing your eyes, a few slow, deep breaths, and releasing some of the tensions. It'll help you sleep better, you'll have more energy, you'll have more focus. And it'll help to reduce the cortisol levels and the epinephrine levels, which if they get too high, that's what overwhelms us. Fear is really today our enemy more than anything, because if we go into fear, that's what causes us to lose hope. And if we lose hope, we're not going to be able to have a clear vision of our future. If we're not maintaining an optimistic, hopeful viewpoint, perspective, we're going to give up. We're going to procrastinate. We're going to say, why bother? We're going to have low energy levels, and we're going to find ourselves having difficulty thinking. So I hope this helps you, and that you begin to put these into practice in your life. If you'd like more training, more video, that'd be great. I'd love to serve you. I've been here. My name is Ken Coscia. I've been in this space for 49 years now, working through the Silva Method, offering. I've got a YouTube channel where you find some global meditations, some guided meditations. You'll find them on my blog page, on my Silva Method of Connecticut website. Plenty of free information that will help you and serve you. Or connect with me on Facebook. I've got a Facebook business page where I post daily inspiration and periodically do Facebook Lives and even post videos there. So guys, remember, you are far better than you realize, far better than you give yourself credit. In fact, I believe in you and know from the hundreds of thousands of people I've worked with, I've traveled the globe doing this work, you're far better than you give yourself credit. What maybe is missing is the proper training or the skill set or the awareness to that. So thanks so much for listening. Till the next time.